Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Aerodrome as Bitcoin is hitting its new highs. Things is looking beautiful, and my thesis for Aerodrome has been looking better and better each day. Now, if you don't know my thesis about Aerodrome, that I made this video about a year ago where I compared Aerodrome essentially to PancakeSwap and BNB to BSC to Coinbase, things like that, right? Because Coinbase at the time, well, still now, doesn't have an actual token, and the best way to get exposure to Coinbase was through Aerodrome. And as time goes on and on and on, it's looking like Base is going to be more for the consumer. It's going to be like the consumer layer, the retail layer, while Ethereum is starting to look like the institutional layer. And this tweet here pretty much summarizes exactly why I say it's the consumer layer, right? Jesse puts out this tweet: we're making Base the Amazon of assets. What do people like to shop on the most? Amazon. Any asset you want will be available on Base. Stocks, memes, creators, builders, apps, equity, coins from other chains, anything will be on Base, right? And they already have that Base, that Aerodrome integration we're going to talk about later on. But this is the whole point of why you guys should be pretty bullish on Aerodrome, and it has the potential to be actually bigger than Uniswap. So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 20k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down there, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask your most important question on how does that Patreon group works. As you guys know, we've been getting into some good private sales, making some good calls. It's an overall good community in there. You guys got to check everything out as of right now, especially while Patreon is having this discount on here. I think the discount ended. We'll see if Patreon spins up a new discount for you guys, right? And as well, check out my ebook, The Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio, from understanding market cap, FDV, circulating supply, vesting, supply and demand. All of that is pretty important for you picking your cryptocurrency that is going to be the gem in your portfolio, right? So check that out. Links will be in the description and the comment section down below. And let's get right into the video, guys. Now, when I got into Aerodrome, it was around last year, where it was about 20 something cents. Is actually in this video here when I first called it 22 cents there. And then we did have a crazy run up on Aerodrome. As of right now, it has came back down to 72 cents. Right now on the month is up 34%, because you guys could have got it about 54 cents down here. And obviously it got up to about 95 and it came back down. So right now is a decent time to start to look into Aerodrome again. As you can see, its all-time high was December 2024, where it hit $2.32. Now, as I told you guys, things is looking much better for Aerodrome as of right now. As you guys know, back early June, this is last month, I'm late on making the video, but this was the last month when Coinbase announced that they're basically bringing DEX trading onto their platform, which was huge. That would bring over a bunch of new assets onto Coinbase through Aerodrome. So honestly, that right there made Aerodrome a lot better, right, in terms of people being able to use Aerodrome pretty much directly on Base. And we're definitely going to talk about another thing that makes this pretty important for actual altcoins that launch on Aerodrome. And if you guys don't know, as of right now, Aerodrome is looking like, well, it's not looking like it anymore. It is the main DEX of Base. It is beating out Ethereum in a lot of different metrics. And right now, you can see from this tweet here, in the past 24 hours, Aerodrome has captured the top pools on Base, generating almost twice as much volume as the top pool on Ethereum mainnet, with only half of the TVL. So Aerodrome doing this makes it a clear-cut winner already, right? And now you're adding it to Coinbase, which is pretty much, I think, the #1 consumer retail app for, you know, the entry into crypto. And these guys can now use Aerodrome to directly swap different altcoins on Base. This is huge. This gives it exposure to a lot of different Base altcoins, and huge for Aerodrome as well. Now, Aerodrome also did announce their Base launchers, which is pretty much a launch pad, right? The pool launchers will simplify liquidity setup for Base native launch pads and token creators. Launchers will be able to direct new projects to Aerodrome pools, unlocking earning, and potentially unlocking the emissions-driven flywheel effect. Bootstrap, scale, grow, right? The Aerodrome pool launcher will give builders an easy, faster way to bootstrap and scale liquidity. Now, once you click that link, you guys can go ahead and check it out. Built to launch. This is going to be coming out very soon, and I'm pretty much highlighting this because this is pretty important. We're going to show you some projects that actually launched on Aero and that are doing pretty freaking good as of right now. So this actually helps build out Base's ecosystem a lot better, and as they launch on Aerodrome, they'll be accessible on Coinbase as well early days. So that means a lot more retail users can actually get into these projects pretty early, depending on when they see it and things like that. So like I said, this is important because when you go look in this chart right here, 2025 is the year to launch on Aerodrome. We stack up against the competition with some of this year's launches on Base. Now you guys should already know about pretty much all of these as of right now. Kato, right? Kita has been one of those that was going crazy. You guys can see the market dominance between Aerodrome and the others. VVV, right? And then Giza, my favorite. You guys already know I'm pretty bullish on Giza. These are the 4 that have launched on Aerodrome, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more for you guys to keep your eyes out on, because these are going to be some early runners too. If you are able to pick these low caps pretty soon, like if you guys look at the chart of Giza, it came out, dumped a little bit, and then pumped. Same with Kita, right? Now I haven't looked into VVV or Kato, right? So now think of this as like, now once they get that DEX integration onto Coinbase, I don't know if it's live. I think it's live right now, right? Because they're fixing up their Coinbase wallet and things like that with the TBA. But think about the new launches that's going to come out, and to get direct exposure to like retail users and things like that that is only using Coinbase to trade and hold their crypto. Now let's talk some prices real quick. But remember, take these with a grain of salt, because we don't know what's going to happen with the rest of this market, right? We don't know how long a bull market is going to last here. We don't know how successful Aerodrome could be as of right now. But like I said, I got in around that 22-cent mark. I'm looking pretty good. I've been holding. I just don't talk about it as much anymore, right? But as you guys can see, Uniswap, if it hit the market cap of Uniswap as of right now, that'll be a $5 billion market cap, where one aero will be worth $5.91. That is just around a 708% gain. Now, Crypto ED here also put out a price target for aero being $10. Now, if it hit that $10 range, that would be an $8.5 billion market cap for aero, right? Making a 13x upside from these prices here around 73 cents. It'll be much better, of course, if you got in around that 22-cent range, or even when it took that dip about a month ago to that 54-cent range. Now, of course, I wanted to throw out a price target for Funzy. This one, it's a little up there, right? This is pretty much the previous all-time high market cap that Uniswap had, which was around 22 billion. I just rounded it up and put 23 billion, right? If Aerodrome was supposed to hit that, honestly, that would make an aero about $27, a 36x from these prices here, right? Of course, a lot better from 54 and 22 cents, right? So this is just a Funzy price target. Of course, if bull mania is actually like crazy altcoin, if we get that altcoin season that other people are wishing, because I don't believe we're going to get that type of altcoin season. I believe it's all going to be focused on narratives. We're just going to get multiple narrative runs for a so-called altcoin season. But if we get the other altcoin season where everything just goes in mania and this happens, a lot of people will have made a lot of money off of Aerodrome. They could possibly even go higher due to how many people use Coinbase. But you guys let me know how you guys feel. Do you guys think Aerodrome has the potential to overtake Uniswap? Specifically Uniswap. Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 20k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, you too.